Hi guys, how we doing? It's Greg from the YouTube channel Growing Older Gratefully. How's everyone tonight? Or I should say late afternoon, early evening. It's about 4:20 Central Time here in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Just wanted to do my video blog. Like I said, I like switching up the times a little bit. So like I said, today's a little bit earlier than some of the prior ones. It's 4:20. Before I get started talking about how today was, I wanted to give a shout out to Terry R. Another great comment in the comments section, and I will tell you what, Terry, when to hear something from friends, family, and people commenting, and the positivity of it, honestly, that's something to keep me going, as well as I'm sure a lot of other people who are in situations like myself. It always just lifts your spirits to hear something inspirational and to keep you moving. One thing I wanted to mention today, guys, kind of a funny story. I'm only going to talk about two things today, but the first thing I wanted to talk about is one thing. After my video blog yesterday, I was talking to my wife, and I will say this with my wife: we've been together 13 and a half years. I couldn't ask for a better partner in life. The one thing I will say with my wife, she's been in 13 and a half years. She's one of my biggest, if not the biggest, fans. But she also can be, let's say, one of my biggest critics, which, quite honestly, that's what I need. You don't really want somebody very close to you to sugarcoat things. So needless to say, after the video, we had talked, and she said, well, Greg, let's talk about your video. She said, things are going good, and I know this is all new for you. And, our channel, it's all new, and you're just, getting used to doing videos, which I've never done any videos till, 9 days ago. So anyway, her point was, she said, now let's look at this last video. She said, look at how many times that you tell people watching that, oh, you're going to cut this short and you're going to do this, and I'm going to, and I'm going to let you go. So she said, now I counted 5 times. So we had a little joke about it yesterday. So I said, oh, okay, sweetheart, you're saying if I tell people, hey, I'm going to let you go the first time, okay. If I have 1 or 2 more things maybe to say, the second or third time, it may start to get a little annoying to people. But she said, but when you're going that 4th time or 5th time, I said, let me stop you. So you're saying at that point, somebody may be thinking, for the love of God, let us go. Greg, it's the 9-minute mark of a 13+ minute video. You said you're letting us go at 7 or 8. Let us go. So anyway, that was a little running joke. My wife and I, we had a little bit of fun with that yesterday. But quite frankly, I took that her advice to heart, thinking about it, that what I'd like to do, because keep in mind, this is all new for me. And my wife and I, we had decided to do this channel, and then we had come up with our name, because what our theme was to say, hey, my wife's 57, I'm 59. We're not getting any younger. We're growing older, and like all of us are, but like maybe not too many of us are. We're looking at our journey like we're growing old gratefully, because I've said it before, I am grateful to be getting older, where God willing, we develop a lot of wisdom, and as we're getting older, and hopefully, it's something that some of us, most of us, are going to use in a positive way. So anyway, I did want to just touch on that, where I thought that was a little funny story. So moving forward, guys, you're not going to hear me say, I'm going to cut this short and I'm going to let you go, and it's 4 or 5 minutes later, and it's 4 or 5 times me saying that. So so now on to the second point that I want to make is, how am I doing today? Today I am doing very well. I think mentally I'm having another very good day overall. Physically, my hip's feeling pretty good. Actually, it's and I think it was today I got a little bit of exercise in, but and then yesterday I had, in my opinion, quite a bit of walking for the stage I'm at. So I think, and I'm looking at it positively, that I've got a lot of tenderness, soreness throughout the thigh area, throughout the glute area. So I'm looking at that's a positive because it's not in that the hip socket area, and it also is not in the surgical area. So like I said, to me, I'm looking at that's just the positive, and that's just going to be the aches and pains of me working through this. So having said that, like I said, I'm having a real nice day when it comes to that. But like I said, one thing I learned today, like I said, overall a very good day, and like I said, I'm big on the mental part of it. So of course, throughout the day, I'm going to have a little bit of lows. Like I said, I try to make those lows not quite as low. But a part of me also is still like, I'm still kind of in shock. I was talking to a friend I haven't talked to really till right before the surgery, and I was talking to her, and I said, really, I'm a little kind of still in shock, just the fact of I got a new hip. I mean, like I said, if you had told me, a month ago or so, or 2 months ago, or prior to that, like, hey, you're going to have a new hip by the end of 2023, I'd have said you're full of it. I couldn't see that happening. So a part of me is still shocked there, and then a part of me also is, and I'm trying to keep that off a little ways off, because I won't know more till this coming Friday when I see the surgeon of when we're looking for that second surgical date for my right hip. So that I'm trying to put that on the back burner a little bit, where let's not think about it till actually I see my surgeon, and whatever he says. Like my wife, she thinks maybe I'm pressing to have it done, and that's not the case. I have a very good surgeon. He's well respected in my area, and if he says we're doing it in a week, then we're doing it in a week. If he said we're waiting weeks, months, we're pushing off to next year, then that's what we're going to do. So having said that, I am going to keep this video short, and this is the first and one time I'm going to say that. So my wife and I, we have some friends in town. We're going to go see them, and just going to try to enjoy the evening, and I want everyone else to enjoy their Saturday night, and I will talk at you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.